Since I'm recovering from the shoulder surgery, I had time to think about things. And one I was thinking is I want a smaller cook kit. My good old buddy Hickory started using his Toaks pot, and I decided, thought they were priced right, they're a good size, so I made another little cook kit. And this is my mini version, which I hope to bring, which may change the way I have to eat if I bring a meal like you know, the Texas State Fair chili. I'm not gonna be able to get all the water and all the food into this small Toaks 650 mug with lid. So I would have to boil my water and pour it into the bag, which that's a tough one for me, and then put the bag in the cozy a windscreen, which is cut down to fit in there, a Fancy Feast stove, a little pot gripper, which you don't need as much with the titanium, and the questionable mental health Foster pot, which is really about an 8-ouncer, maybe 9, whereas the pot from my other cook kit, I'll show you here, is 16 plus. I'd say it's probably 18 ounces. Generally just put 16 in it, you know, so I have a little bit of room, a little displacement room for the cocoa or coffee. The nice thing is, with this little Toaks 650 pot, it's just the cutest little thing. Comes with a cool little lid. They have a nice little handle on there. And I like that they have these little vent holes. Fits very nicely on the pot. You can see that compared to the Hillbilly pot, much smaller. But pretty much everything that goes inside is the same. As a matter of fact, if I want, I can get my larger Foster pot cup into there, like that. I just had to make a thinner cozy, which is, you know, instead of the Reflectix, which is kind of thick, this is old windshield material, and I just made it big enough to cover most of it, okay? And I can still put my Fancy Feast stove, my pot gripper, my 1 ounce of alcohol, which I'm not going to put in because I want to weigh this thing, my lighter, and put that all down into the pot. That will slip into here, and my Fancy Feast and my lighters in there, and then I put that lid on there. So I have my pot, my mug, my cozies. This is the little stuff sack that comes with the Toque. Kind of a thick, meshy material, sort of rubbery, stretchy feeling. That will go over the top there and hold that whole thing together. So in this configuration, we got 254 grams, or right on the button, 9 ounces. Now we'll add in the ounce of fuel, add in this titanium spoon, 10.7 ounces, 304 grams. This one, used and done a million times. This one just thinking about, never really tried it. There's your cook kit looking down from the top. Maybe gives you a little bit more of an idea of the size and volume. This is a new titanium spoon I got, which I think would be hard to break. That weighs 0.50 of an ounce, or 14 grams. My old Lexan spoon I've been using forever. Did break one once, but I'm just more careful with them now. Weighs less than half an ounce, 0.4, or 12 grams. Well, that was fun for me. I always like looking at a cook kit. You know, it's a real important part of your backpacking experience. I think so. Different people with different cook kits. People that don't drink coffee in the morning, man, they can bring the lightest cook kit, just enough to boil water and have their food. They're not worried about that extra water for coffee. They use less fuel. I personally am going to have one good 16-ounce cup of coffee, and maybe 2, and I choose to eat my meal out of a pot most of the time. But if I bring the smaller cook kit, like a lot of people I camp with, they like to eat their meals out of the bag. Then I got that bag I'm carrying with all that food in it. I prefer to eat it out of my pot, scrape it, kind of wash the pot with my finger, scrape with a spoon, pour a little bit more water in there, make a bit of a gruel, drink those bits down rather than slinging them off in camp and attracting animals. But your cook kit is your cook kit. So you put it together the way you want to. It's just the cook kit I like. I've tried other versions. This is what I come back to. I'm excited to try the lighter, smaller version in the warmer weather coming up this next spring or whatever. But for now, all secure in Sector 7. It's Shug signing off. I'm a Shriner, not a miner. I could be a gold digger, a 49er. Yes, sir. Good kits is fun. I always liked them. Ain't got no food in it. Ain't worth a count.